This Blue Purple Barbatos deck has been performing well in tournaments, placing 4th in the LA and Manila regionals, and after testing it for myself, I can see why. Suppression is a very powerful skill that can take out 2 of your shields simultaneously, but I've also discovered 3 of its major weaknesses.
Number 1. Blockers. Blockers can just sacrifice their lives to stop suppression. They'll retarget the attack so that suppression won't hit your shields. Number 2. Bases. Suppression doesn't work on bases since you need to be targeting your opponent's shields.
Now, Purple does have a few cards that can deal with these obstacles.
Like Fatal Strike can take out blockers level 3 and below, and Barbatos' second form can be buffed up big enough to take out any base.
Those are just some of the purple cards, and if we mix in a couple of blue cards, this Barbatos deck becomes more consistent. The blue package is overall very solid, and it gives us more tools to deal with blockers and bases.
Cards like Amuro and Siege Ploy can rest those annoying blockers. Then if you link Amuro with Gundam, you can swing for 6, destroying any base that's stopping Barbatos from swinging shields with suppression. Gundam also gives +1 AP to all your units, so even Rezel and Hyakuren will be big enough to destroy 5 HP bases.
And that's why Amuro is basically one of the best cards in the game right now.
The blue package also includes cards like Guntank and Anksha that will help this blue-purple deck maintain board control. Combine this with the ping damage you get from Mikazuki, and your opponents will be left thinking, is this really a purple suppression deck or a hidden ping deck?
With the help of these blue cards, Barbatos' 4th form will be free to suppress your opponent's chances of winning. That is, if you pull off its combo. Using this specific blue-purple deck, self-damage mechanics are still quite inconsistent, and Barbatos' 4th form needs to be damaged in order to get its suppression.
The ideal scenario is you link Barbatos with Mikazuki and use its skill to damage itself, which is kinda lore accurate if you think about it, cause every time Mikazuki pilots Barbatos, he ends up bleeding and paralyzed. I'm not saying it's for the best, but it's the key to our combo. Barbatos' 4th form gets damaged, activates suppression, swings, and takes out 2 shields, wins the game, easy peasy.
But what if you bricked and you didn't draw into any pilots?
The only other way to activate suppression with this deck list is if you have a second 4th form Barbatos. One that's already active on board and another one to deploy and damage it.
Now, what if they have a base?
Well, you'll need to use Barbatos' 4th form deploy skill to damage and power up either a Rezo, a Hyakuren, or a Barbatos 2nd form that's already active on board. Use the 4th form's deploy skill to damage them and give them +1 AP. Now they'll have 5 AP, enough to destroy most bases. Then you'll need Mikazuki to link with Barbatos to damage it and gain suppression.
If they have blockers, well, you'll need either Fatal Strike, Siege Ploy, or an Amuro. So there's a lot of ways to stop suppression and not a lot of ways to activate it. We'll have to wait for more support coming in Set 2, Dual Impact. I would say this blue-purple deck's worst matchup is against green-white wing decks. They just play a lot of blockers and they play a 6 HP base that will definitely put a stop to any suppression. If you want to see how that plays out, be sure to check out our next video where we will be showcasing the Barbatos versus Wing matchup. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.